defeat in the history of presidential politics. But he won, because 16 years later, he started the conservative movement, and 16 years later, Ronald Reagan became president. I went through, as a Republican, years of study at Florida Atlantic University, at the University of Texas, as a Republican. And believe me, at that time in the 60s and 70s, it was very difficult to be a Republican on the university campuses. I got my degree in ocean engineering, my master's degree in mechanical environmental engineering. I had a very successful career as an engineer. Started as a line engineer, went all the way up to become senior vice president of the largest financial services company in the world. I've been a businessman who has not taken any money from the government working on any government programs. I don't care what you say, you're living off the government if you do that. Okay, I went for my own business as an engineering company, was very successful in that, and retired to come back here and take care of my father. You know where I learned how to not trust the government? I learned that from my father. My father was a lobster fisherman out of Miami. I worked on that boat. Okay? And guess what? The Bahamian government claimed the Bahama banks with the support of, there was a collusion between the Bahamian government and the Miami fish houses. And guess who patrolled the water? Knowing what your goal is out there, I would take that and I would go through the budget, okay, and see where all this was met. And where, well, I call this budget the budget of 1,000 different little slices of giveaways here, there, and so forth. What I would do is, with those just meet our basic priorities of building roads. What are you as a county commissioner? I want to be known as the boring county commissioner who just takes care of our roads, dredging our canals, and so forth, and saving money for our senior citizens. Okay? And then do those first. If there's money left over, I'll put it out to the voters. We want to, give extra, tax breaks, to our senior citizens, to our homeowners. Do we want to do programs to do for our small businesses? And in answer to your other question, I went before the county commission against, the raising of the stormwater. On the other issue,
fire fee.
Yeah, the fire fee. Our firemen have not been paid and have not had a salary increase. What I would like is, if that's from what I understand, some of that fire fee is to give them a raise. I would just give it a raise to the line people who haven't gotten their raises, in 5-6 years. Okay, those upper management, I would not give them, any raise.